There are moments in life when everything feels like it's slipping through your fingers. The job you worked for, the people you trusted, the plans you built brick by brick. That's exactly where Armin found himself. One morning, he sat on the edge of his bed staring at an eviction notice in one hand and a rejection email in the other. He wasn't just losing things, he was losing himself. But what he didn't realize was that sometimes, life has to break you before it can rebuild you. A few months earlier, Armin's life looked perfect from the outside. A stable job, good friends, a comfortable home. But when the company downsized, he was the first to go. What followed was a storm: unpaid bills, broken trust, and the slow fading of his confidence. Every morning, he'd stare into the mirror and barely recognize the man looking back. He stopped answering calls. He stopped dreaming. He simply existed. One evening, while sitting in a small park, an old man approached him. His clothes worn but his smile calm. The man sat beside him and said, "You look like someone who's forgotten the way home." Armin forced a weak smile. "I've lost everything. I don't even know where to start." The old man chuckled softly. "That's the mistake. You think you lost everything, but you still have you. And as long as you have that, you can start again." The words stuck with Armin. That night, for the first time in months, he wrote down one line in his notebook. "I'm not broken. I'm rebuilding." The next morning he woke up early and went for a walk. The air was still cold, but it felt different, alive. He applied for smaller jobs, started helping at a local youth center, and reconnected with a few old friends. Slowly, tiny wins began to appear. Not huge victories, but steps. One day, the same company that had fired him offered him a contract role. But this time, Armin accepted it not out of desperation, but out of confidence. He had learned that his worth didn't come from titles, or money, or validation. It came from the fire that refused to go out, even in the darkest night. Life will fall apart sometimes. You'll lose people, dreams, and directions. But don't lose yourself. Because that's the part of you the world needs most. The part that stands up after being knocked down. The part that still believes even when everything seems impossible. Remember this. Storms don't destroy strong souls. They reveal them. So when life breaks, don't run from the pieces. Pick them up and build something even stronger. Because your greatest story often begins right after everything falls apart.